Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praises, honor, glory, respect, and blessings to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rachakwadash. Salutations to the Lord's elect on the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth and sincerity while patiently waiting for Yahweh Shai's return. And double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, which have taught us everything we know through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. And it's going down. Now, here's another article I found from Blacklisted News through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rachakwadash. And the title of this article is called, At Least 69 Athletes Collapse in 1 Month, Many Dead. And the reason why this happened is because of the juice. You know what I'm talking about when I say the juice. You know, these athletes took the poison stab, and shortly after that, when they went to go do their performance or exercise or do whatever, they just suddenly started to collapse. Some of them didn't make it after collapsing. And we've been telling you people this shit. We told you not to take the Kool-Aid. like the Dallas brothers would say, man. You know, do not take the Kool-Aid. But you took the orange juice, man. And now you're collapsing. And it's 69 collapsing. 69 athletes collapsing in 1 month. And this is right after they took that poison stab. The serpent's bite. The Crown Royal the Crown Royal juice, man. We told you not to go to these clinics or to take that shit. But nonetheless, they did not hearken, right? So what happened? The Lord ended up bringing judgment on you. Okay? A lot of you left behind sons and daughters. Some of you left behind brothers and mothers and fathers. Some of you left behind cousins and uncles. Now you're gone. And many more of you is going to go and take that juice, and you're going to collapse, man. If you're not crip walking backwards or doing some abnormal shit. As a matter of fact, let me get that in the book of 1 Peter, because it really, when it comes down to it, it's still, for the most part, our people taking it. You don't understand. That thing is an idol, man. You're letting them put an idol inside you. Now, when you read the book of Exodus, the 20th chapter, this only pertains to the Israelites, which are the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Indians, of whom the law, statutes, and commandments was given to cover the first covenant. Okay? Now, and the first commandment is what? Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Also, in the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12, verse, I believe, 10, it tells you never trust thine enemy. 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 17. For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And if it first began at us, what shall the end be of them that obeyed not the gospel of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai? Right, because what's a part of the gospel of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai? Fearing Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. Why? Because the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom and understanding. Fearing the Heavenly Father Yahweh and His Son Yahweh Shai will lead to you not committing sin. Okay? And taking Maxine is a sin. That's a sin, man. You're not in the book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 28, it tells you that you're not supposed to make any cuttings in your flesh. But nonetheless, Jake is still going to do it anyway. You know? So what happened? Now the Lord's got to bring judgment on you. Because you don't provoke them to jealousy. What is it? I believe it's in Jeremiah, the 3rd chapter. It tells you that Israel, the nation of Israel, is likened unto a comely and delicate woman. So when you're going around to these other philosophies and ideologies, and you know you're subscribing to the idea or the possibility that the so-called white man or these heathen nations are more smarter and wiser than the Heavenly Father. And there's nobody more smarter or wiser than Yahweh. Okay? The Heavenly Father created Yahweh Shai and gave him the blueprint to create the heavens, the earth, and other spirits. So why the hell would you go to some man who is in corrupted flesh, just like you, to help you out? Now, don't get me wrong. The scriptures speak about, as using the world, but not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away. But that doesn't mean you're justified in taking the chip, okay? It does not mean you're justified in taking the Kool-Aid. Okay? Because those things are no more than traps. They're idols to lead you astray from the Heavenly Father. And I'm talking to the Israelites. I don't give a damn about you heathens, okay? I'm talking to my people, the Israelites. Because that's who the Lord have sent me to. I mean, Lord's will, I'll be humble about it. Lord's will, the Lord have sent me unto my people. But it says, but let none of you suffer as a murderer or as a thief or as an evildoer. You're an evildoer when you go and take that Kool-Aid, man. That makes you an evildoer. Because by taking the Kool-Aid, by taking the chip, you're basically subscribing to the so-called white man's philosophy. You're saying his philosophy, you're saying his ideas, his way of life is far greater than what the Heavenly Father have set up. That's what you're saying. So what's going to happen? Well, the Lord's going to bring judgment on you. And that's why the 69 athletes that took the Kool-Aid, that's why they collapsed. And some of them didn't make it. That was judgment from the Heavenly Father. Because they moved the Lord to jealousy and wrath. And you don't want to move the Heavenly Father to jealousy and wrath. If anything, you should be doing a lot to make ends meet with the Heavenly Father and His Son. You don't want to be on the bad end of the stick when Judgment Day comes, man. But my manager is about to be here, so I'm gonna turn this computer off. With that, I'm gonna say Shalom is on to the next one.